Actually, talaga, you'd normally go for the Alistar for actually utility squishy. What do you call this? Supports
Sport.
aren't even seen right now masyado sa competitive
Yeah, it's
play.
more of the ones who can do the front line and the
Initiate.
CC. Yeah, exactly. And Blitzcrank actually fits the bill on that one. It's just that his tankiness or his durability for me is all about if he can stack up a lot of mana and then not use all of that mana when he goes low HP so that your passive
Yeah.
gives you a lot of shield. But it's still fine because you have that rocket grab. I think that's one of the most beloved skills in
Yeah.
any kind of MOBA. The skill to, you know, this position one of your opponents into your own side,
Yeah.
and that just gives you the immediate one pick off.
Mhm.
So this is what is up with that Blitzcrank, but well, this is his opponent. Sorry, is Blitzcrank 2.0, the Thresh. The one
Yeah.
with the hook, the one with the flay and the dark passage as well as the box. So so much utility here for Elise Dixon.
Yeah, really good kit yung Thresh kasi can go for the picks, can go for the team fights, can go for the skirmishes. That's why medyo all in one naman talaga tong si Thresh. And also he has the poke kasi yung flay passive niya can be quite really painful during the early stages of the game.
Yes, exactly. All right. So for you guys out there who don't know who Team Unknown is, they are ex War Gods, or most of them are ex War
Yeah,
Gods.
I think we've seen that's JLC in the top lane, si John Lloyd Cruz. I don't know, Cairo, I guess Jeef,
Uh, Efik.
Efik, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know who else is though.
I'm not sure if Elise Dixon is stronger, and then if Alicia is uh, Ochi, or if their
Yeah, I don't
jungler
think
is,
so
yeah.
yet.
We'll see, we'll see.
Anymore. So, si Ultra Mega Super, I think he jungled for, I forgot, yung sabi natin na Volibear sa solo queue na we were talking about. Remember that
Oh,
conversation? Yeah.
I'm
I
try-
forgot what team he was in, pero
was that in the PGS or
I
no?
think promotionals
Promotionals?
when he was
Is
in Pacific.
XHG or
Pacific.
Pacific ba? Ah, okay,
I
for
think
Pacific.
Pacific. So anyway, yeah, meanwhile we have G Hub there. A couple of veterans din sa mga tournaments itong G Hub. And I think some of them are even nasa top solo queue din natin sa Philippine server. So, we're gonna see a couple of awesome matches for tonight.
Yeah.
Remember, this is Team Unknown versus G Hub, and this is gonna be another best of three
Three
series.
series, yes. Yeah. Have to note though, both of their compositions are actually very similar. It's that if you check out their top lanes, the Fiora and the
Irelia.
Irelia, both duelists. In
Mm-hmm.
the jungle, it's the king of the jungle with the Lee Sin and the queen of the jungle with the
Mm.
Elise. And for the mid lane, is utility wise. I mean, you could say that Lulu is more of the utility within, for her teammates as well as her opponents. And then for the Morgana, it's more of the Soul Shackles and Dark Binding,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
And the ADRs, both caster ADRs, and then supports, both hooking
Hooks.
supports. So it's almost mirror matchups in terms of like,
Individually
yeah,
looking
and
at it.
like the genre of their champions.
Mm-mm.
So when all is said and done, let's go into the Summoner's Rift. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is I believe the second set of the match of for this evening. This is a best of three series between Team Unknown and Ghub.ARR. So in the blue side, we have Unknown. That is in top lane. John Lloyd Cruz, JLC, the man himself. Um, Before said to be one of the best
Top
top laners
laners
in
in
the
the
Philippines.
Philippines.
In the jungle, it's gonna be Ultra Mega Super. From what I can remember, like you said, it is the Volibear jungle that has set him apart from the other
Yeah.
junglers. In the mid lane, it's going to be Alicia. In the ADR as well as that support role, it'll be Jeffy Cairo, or I'm pretty sure that's Efik on the
Okay.
Misfortune, and Elise Dixon will be his Thresh support.
Yes, meanwhile, on the red side, we have Cool in the top lane. That's G-Hub nga pala on the red side. We have Cool in the top lane with Irelia. For the jungle, we have Lee Sin with Jaja. Toxic with the Morgana mid laner. And for the bottom lane duo, we have Valbert on the Lucian ADC. And Zhao for the Blitzcrank support.
Alright, so we're just waiting. So I guess, well, we do still have some time to burn here. Let's check our twitch.tv chat there. So again, guys, we're casting in the, or from the Mineski Cave. So let's see. Okay, so we have Yano saying, "Go G-Hub."
Woo!
Yeah, we also have JMW here saying, "Mga mamaw na sila. Ako, silver lang po ako. Sensya na."
It's
That's
okay.
alright, dude.
We all started
Exactly.
somewhere. Silver din po ako dati.
Yes.
Don't worry.
So,
And si sabi ni Endless Ace, Endy's Ace rather, pabati. Hi man.
alright. So, still waiting. So, what is like your New Year's resolution? So, ito lang yung first cast natin. Why not, habang nag-iintay tayo and while I say that, the game resumes. So, sagutin mo muna yung tanong ko bago tayo magsimula.
New Year's resolution ko is to get better at the game, become challenger.
Yeah, isn't that our dreams as a gamer?
Yeah.
But like outside the game.
That's a hard question. Outside the game, I'm always in the game.
Oh wow. The what do you say this? The motto
Yeah,
motto
alam mo ba?
of a true
It's so
gamer.
weird when I woke up.
Yeah.
I instantly just thought about my ranked games last night. When the instant time na I woke up, yun agad yung nasa utak ko, yung ranked games ko kagabi.
Ah yeah, that's actually similar to what I
Right?
do. Like I play for now. I've recently picked up CSGO, and then when you top frag, get a lot of kills. Parang pumapasok na rin yung sa utak ko, yung parang, oh, galing ko sa laro na to, try ko nga ulit.
Parang yung feeling, di ba? Pag kunwari punta kayo sa beach the whole day, tapos pag natutulog ka parang sa dagat na pa rin. Di ba? Di ba? Parang may ganon. Alam mo na feeling na yon?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Di ba?
I
So
do.
parang ang dating, laro ka the whole day, pag natulog mo, parang naglalaro ka pa rin. Is it
Yeah,
the same?
parang nananaginip pa na naglalaro ka pa.
Yeah, exactly. Yun. So,
That's I think what a true gamer,
hashtag true gamer.
hashtag true gamer
Just true
does.
gamer things.
Kahit man sa panaginip mo, wala kang iisip na love life, laro lang talaga diretso.
Suray, walang inisip na love life.
Bakit? Mapalag ka ba?
Oo nga, mapalaga. So, ayun
Bakit
nga.
ikaw may isip ko?
Wala. So, standard start po tayo ngayon. So, there's no lane swaps. Everybody is gonna be in their lanes. Walang magiging aggressive. But then, we have Irelia gonna be a little late. Kasi, talagang, oh my god! Jiao?
Yes,
Okay.
might go. Yes,
Okay,
might
yes,
go.
might.
So, will that actually signal him to go in for a gank into the
Early.
mid lane? Or steal the blue buff? Possibly.
He's going rapid first.
Okay.
Wow, look at that. Early trade here in the top lane. Talagang di sila nag-back down. Good thing Irelia goes back right away. Then just a minion wave. Gonna eat more than...
Yeah, both of them have corrupting potions still, and I believe both of them actually got Grasp Within dying as well. In these situations when you have these 1v1 duelists, it's not bad to go in for that item or for that mastery, but John Lloyd Cruz with the vital points getting the first blood onto Cool in the top lane. You have to note as well that that was a 1v1, both level 1s. John Lloyd, I think, hit level 2 faster? I may be mistaken, but Cool not having the equilibrium strike in his arsenal when dueling against JLC is very bad thing, because you don't have the CC to stop JLC from hitting your vital kills. And right now in the bottom lane, it might be Cairo being ganked by 3 members of Jiho.
Oh, look at that! But Ellie sticks on. Will be the first one to fall to this fight. Actually, the Ignite will not kill him at all. But John Lloyd Cruz with the early teleport in response to this. That is Cool teleporting back down.
Oh no!
Zhao used a flash to knock John Lloyd Cruz up. And the spell shield! The spell immune! Oh my god!
Oh!
But the hook comes in! And Cool dashes once again. And that is a return kill. The heal will be just not enough for that to work out.
That was a very clutch shield from Jaja. That was so close. He might have died, but look at this. Here comes Ultra Mega Super. He's gonna go in for the clash. Misses the cocoon and takes a lot of damage from Valbert. And oh my god, John Lloyd Cruz, what are you doing? You got hooked in by Chao. And Ultra Mega Super will actually get the kill onto Valbert. But was that worth it, as Valbert gets himself a kill of his own. Toxic actually teleporting to that bottom lane, but to no effect. Should have just canceled that right off the bat. But Ultra Mega Super there, a little bit too over aggressive.
4 minutes into the game and everybody's in the bottom lane.
That's where the action is all at.
Yeah, that is a very, very early teleport, but it is very understandable kasi these two champions, unlike siguro Malphite or whatever level 6 champions that rely too much on their movements just to set up for the best teleport place they could do, they have all the initiatives in the world for John Lloyd Cruz and for Cool they have both the dashes, but that was a very clutch spell in early riposte.
Yeah, spell riposte.
Yeah, riposted for JLC. He could have died there, but because of the denied spell, wow! First back, boys! And then Cool
I'm not
completes
sure.
his kit.
Yeah, I'm not sure why JLC went for a Sheen first. Granted, it could give him, or it will give him that, when he gets a spell off, he'll do a bit more damage. But having the mobility, the HP, and the flat AD coming from the Phage as a first item, I think that's a much more, reasonable pick. Because, like you said, when Cool gets the kit from his spells, he gets all of that, as well as the stun. If JLC can't riposte that, it's so. Oh my god, judgmental for him, a Cairo!
Wow, with the killer hooks there. Almost gets misfortune. And here comes a sneaky gank by GSRiku. Yeah, he gets a kill.
And with the damage of the Thunderlord's Decree on a Lee Sin, his early game prowess just increased phenomenally. And, well, that was a pretty easy gank in the top lane as well. Jalo Cruz not respecting.
Okay, so Zhao with the... Obviously, he has... What was that? He obviously has the hook.
Was he like...
I think it was because Elise Dixon was next to him. That's why there's nothing to pull anymore. No pixels, no cells.
It was like a little bit far away.
But then, I don't know.
Parang tinulak siya dun sa pader. Parang na-condemn siya.
Oo. Was it the play being interrupted? Is it... sometimes...
Maybe.
It's really... these skill interactions, CC interactions are very, very interesting. And we still haven't discovered all the CC interactions here in LoL. So when we encounter, it's like, wow, what was that? So anyway, obviously, natatalo yung lane nitong si bottom lane ng Team Unknown. Pero the Sheen is probably because after the dash, you hit the vital point.
Yeah, exactly.
Added damage.
But if like Cool goes in onto your man mode, you will get outtraded because you're relying too much on the vital points to be with the Sheen proc to be that damage for you. At least when you go for the Phage, you have the mobility to reposition. If you're gonna try to run away from this Aurelia. Alright, so I guess we have some time to check the Twitch chat. I have been checking it out a bit. So the question from DYOW, Job, I don't know. May tanong ako, nag-reset na ba ang ranks? I believe not, right?
Oh, not yet, but hold that thought. There is the ultimate cover from John Lloyd Cruz. They don't want to do the dive because it's too risky. Even though wala nang summoner spells itong si Cool. Keeping his cool, he probably has the stun there, and he does play it out.
Doesn't have his ultimate anymore to at least give himself a bit of sustain, but when Ultra Mega Super reveals himself in the top lane, it's gonna be the members of Jiha playing themselves around that dragon, getting at the dragon relatively for free, and well, I just want to get this out. GS Amplifier, hello my man,
He's there in chat?
Yeah,
oh
dude.
Wow, cool! GS Amplifier.
He didn't give you the high Riku.
Oh yeah, I only said GSAsurai. Oh man! You're gonna get it later.
You're gonna get it later.
So what else do we have here? Sabi ni, GG Carlo, Lot?
Yeah.
These guys zero chill. Oh nga, kasi action agad. 4 minutes in nga, everybody is at the bottom lane.
Yeah. Play LOL and chill? I don't think so. That's so lame.
I tried to react.
Alright. Going back into the game. There is no gold advantage, just 100 into the side of G-Hub or Unknown. It's actually fluctuating left and right, ladies and gentlemen. But checking out the items or the gold themselves, it's relatively the same. Bottom lane wise, it's just a 200 into the side of Valbert. But hold that thought as both top laners are teleporting into this bottom lane. At least Zixon solo in HP. He will go down to Toxic. Ay, caramba! As JLC will follow through with his dead comrade. He will go to heaven or whatever place you go down with in Summoner's Rift, as Alacia is going to get picked off by Jaja with a nice insect kick. He actually uses the wild growth, and Jaja will take some time to hit him bad, but gets the last hit. So that was, I believe, a 3-4-1 as I count Jaja dying, but Cairo making this the 4-4-1 for his team. Ay, Papi, you have nowhere to escape. He goes down in G-Hub with that immediate play in the bottom lane. Just make it an almost 2,000 gold lead for their team.
You know what? Earlier, that could have been super swaggy if that Dragon's Rage kick were to catch the the dark binding of Morgana earlier. That would have been super swaggy, like a highlight clip GIF na ito.
Yeah, swaggy.
Swaggy. It's a term. It's a term.
I know, it's a term.
Gaya-gaya pa.
Oh?
So,
wait,
yeah.
we can't do the inside jokes. People won't understand it.
Okay, anyway, in the top lane though, nag-teleport nga si Fiora, and then Irelia managed to get a lot of farm, but then again, Fiora, JLC, catching up real nice.
Exactly. So JLC here actually opting to go in for the components of an Iceborne Gauntlets. So he's going in for that more of a bruiser Fiora rather than the duelist one. I would say duelist because if you like go for a much more damaging item like a black delivery, I guess that'll make you a duelist, and then for a bruiser you just go in for, well, I don't know. Like if you're on a damage side, it's called duelist, and then if you're like on a bit of a tankier side, it's a bruiser.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, guys. Can you help me out with this?
Normally, yeah,
That's my thought process on that, but you know, YOLO. Because we're doing the swag terms, right? So you have swaggy, I'll use YOLO.
Okay, okay, Meng. So right now, naging steady na. I think it's the slow.
Oh wow!
Or
Carries the stun, and now there's the ultimate coming in, or coming out of John Lloyd. Cruz actually uses it. The well is activated, but look at this. G Cole has something, or Cole has something to say about that. But John Lloyd finishing it off with a bit of a difficulty, but still very successful. As look at this, the members of Unknown gets the kill on Toxic in that mid lane, as well as a 4-man push. What Valbert is trying to do is push this bot tier 1, knocking on Unknown's door.
I have a question. Is Gauntlet a really popular pick for Fiora? Because I really think it works really nice in terms of getting the vital points easier and to land more auto attacks.
Yeah, as well as
in a short span of time.
As well as the proc and the tankiness, you know, allowing yourself to outtrade your opponent even if it seems hopeless.
And I think it also has rebound.
Wow,
CDR as well.
those skill shots missing cool there, but look, there's 4 members of Unknown are gonna finish him off. I believe like the riposte as well as the flame missing, but oh, Cairo. Oh my brother, I know Egypt has a lot of mummies, but don't join them that early, bro.
Ew. Smooth. So anyway, Jaja and the junglers are dueling it out, but here comes Jaja winning the duel. Ding 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 ding, but the hook does not connect, and no man until dalawang bot laners natin. They will probably try to run away and try to disengage. Zhao still will have flash in a while, but then the Lulu is just too painful. Konti na lang, and I will sacrifice myself to the lane and save my AD carry.
Yeah. So Lee Sin there with the outplays onto Ultra Mega Super, but look at this, John Lloyd Cruz still has something to say about Toxic being in front of their jungle. One more hit, so close, there's the Dashin, gets the kill, and Unknown are able to, I believe, how would you say this, stabilize the counter damage that G-Hub had.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
This is such an interesting But Irelia, the Rift Herald was actually taken by Demon earlier and given to the Lulu. And even though the bot lane being fed and having a lot of advantage,
Oh, Chow there, he wanted to go for the rocket grab, but members of Unknown just said nope, we're just gonna go on to you're too close to us.
Yeah, and it just pretty much snowballed into objective tower. Then directly go to dragon. They're taking everything right now actually, but that will be the first dragon for Team 100. No contest whatsoever. In response to this, G-Hub decides to take the mid lane turret. They have to do this quickly so that they can prepare in case there's going to be a flank. There are no calls left for these for this.
Yes, Spooky Ghost does come out, but oh my gosh, and it's Dixon gets caught out, uses the box, but that will be a little bit too late. Ay, Poppy, Toxic with the Dark Binding.
Yeah, man. So, it's sort of a back and forth here for both.
Oh, Cairo.
Pero, yun nga, wala silang pakialam. They're going
Oh,
for
no.
Cairo. Force to use a flash. Pero Torre na lang tatamaan nila. John Lagu doesn't have much mana left. He gets silenced. But here comes the ultimate. John Lagu super low right now. That's the ignite. Tick, tick, tock, boom! Shut down for Fiora. For the Blitzcrank.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
also, and then also tick tick.
Ngiti-ngiti ka.
And then also tick tick tock. Alright, but while that is happening, Ultra Mega Super here might get caught out. He goes Spider-Man drops down onto the Wolves area, and it looks like they're trying to get the Blue Sentinel when it's getting reset left and right, and Toxic, I know you're gonna get caught out by Ultra Mega Super there. You go down, and well, you can't pull a buff without it resetting very quickly if you don't kill it fast.
Yeah, they pretty much changed a lot for the patience meter here. Oh, Cocoon does not connect onto the Blitzcrank. And we will see here sa... No, hindi natin nakikita. What? Okay.
Oh, so well, there is the problem if you're gonna go Alisin against the Elise. If the Elise is in spider form and she has her spiderlings, unless you kill all the spiderlings in one strike, or you really have a good angle with your Sonic Wave into the resonating strike, there really is no point to kick him unless it's a last hit, because you're most likely going to hit those spiderlings, just mitigating your follow-up damage. I get it. He wants to go for the flashy plays because Jaja has been doing some really flashy plays. Yeah, when this game did start a while ago.
Yeah, pero they're having trouble to find where they're supposed to, what they're supposed to do with this Lee Sin. I mean with this Lee Sin, with this Lucian. They have been, he's been getting a lot of kills. Okay, Blitzcrank pala, getting a lot of kills. Here we see JLC gonna get ganked by 3 members of G-Hub. Flash being used. Do they have the power to pursue? Yes, they can. That's Fiora being slowed down. May dash pa rin. And in response to this, bot lane getting chopped down. Ultimate. I'm not sure if that was...
I guess it's alright because they know that all of the members of G-Hub are in top lane already, so if it at least allows them to tank the turret just a little bit more, it's fine.
Yeah,
Well, it'll cool down relatively fast. Look at that. It's already in 1/4 cooldown. Look at that timer from Malaysia.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, wait. Nash is too up.
Goes back to those days where
Sorry,
really
sorry.
every
Continue.
little thing
Continue.
goes back into those days where the Lulu would be an ADR for like magic shred damage.
Yeah.
Nasher's Tooth. How do you pronounce it? Malady or Malady?
Malady. What?
Okay, fine. It's nothing. So, oh yeah, there.
What? I don't know. Explain later off stream, I
guess, yeah. So, Malady, then Nasher's Tooth, and then Ginsu's Rage Blade, I guess, something like that. And then this just rips your opponent's HP to shreds because you also have the help picks, or your Pixie to help you with the auto attack damage. It's a thing.
It was a thing.
Yeah, maybe Alicia's, bringing it back because he's 4-1-2 right now, and his opponent's 1-3-4.
Yeah, he can afford to have that kind of item. And is that he's gonna go for. So I see an Aether Wisp. What is that for? Is it gonna be Luden's Echo?
Could be. Let us build...
Lichbane can build into
Yeah.
Aether Wisp.
If he's gonna go in for auto attack.
No, auto attack.
Oh, sorry. Lich Bane pala.
Yeah, so here we see JLC. There's a Q going
Oh,
in,
nice
but
dash.
nicely done dash just to wait for the second Q of Lee Sin.
Yeah. So this Ice Point Gauntlets for JLC is actually working wonders for him.
It is.
Because Cool as well as Jaja are dealing 80 damage, so he's surviving longer that he can at least do, escape. Yeah, escapes. You can just dash over the wall and from out of nowhere actually reach this bottom lane very fast.
Just by dashing. I mean,
Yeah.
the kit works really, really well. There's the cooldown, there's the armor, there's the mana for more sustained team fights to keep dashing and keep dashing. And then the slow AoE, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, it really benefits you to easily get those vital points and to do the auto attack damage in more than the usual kasi nga slow yung target.
Yeah, so I'm liking this. This is the bruiser build for the Fiora. So people are asking if there is a match later after this. I believe wala na. So there's only 2 sets for the night.
Yeah.
If you guys are waiting for Liga, mabuhay.
They won actually.
Yeah,
so
they won.
There's
Yeah,
schedule.
ibang schedule lang. So you just have to check the schedules in the brackets in our website, and that will at least allow you to know when your favorite team will play. So probably the next bracket here will be the Dragon, as we see a lot of vision coming out of both teams.
And they're actually grouping up together talaga. Irelia has teleport, and they're actually collapsing dito sa Dragon Pit. We might see a clash here. An interesting one. Kasi hindi pa natin nakikita yung 5v5. This is gonna be our first 5v5.
Look at Zhao being the front line for Gina. He wants to go in for the hooks. And whoa, a steal coming out of Jaja. But look at this, the brunt of Gina is taking so much damage from the ultimate of the Misfortune. And John Lloyd Cruz, he will go down. Jaja uses the ultimate to get the last hit, but Zhao, very low HP as Ultra Mega Super, will get the venomous bite onto the Blitzcrank. But look at this, the 3 members of Unknown are just going down left and right by Alicia, by Toxic, by Valbert, as well as Cool, just using the dashes to finish off these very squishy targets of Unknown.
So they put the Wild Rose onto the Flora, which was the most practical. But then they had really good target prioritization itong G-Hub. They bursted down the Wild Rose Fiora, even though medyo tanky na siya. But then you can't do anything if 5 people are on your face. Meanwhile, John Lewis gets locked down right away, and that is a lantern. Hindi ko sinakyan, I don't need it. And almost
He teleported to the top lane, tried to defend his turn, didn't work out well for him, almost gets killed, but at least he didn't use his flash, so he could still use that skill to at least on a much more important objective, if possible, maybe this Baron, because it looks like they're starting to creep their vision towards this area, most possibly. But looking into their gold advantage, 4,000, almost 5,000 into the hands of G-Hub. And itemization-wise, Lucian already starting his Infinity Edge build, while Cairo about to finish rapid or static? I'm not sure. It's the same component, so rapid fire cannon. Okay.
Yeah, and Ginsu actually, that is probably gonna be a Lichbane Lulu.
Yeah, because he got the Sheen.
So
Okay.
that is a Lichbane Lulu.
So it's the auto attack Lulu, because it's auto attack as well as cast in the same time, because you have the Nashor's Tooth and Roots of the City for so much magic resistance. But Ultra Mega Super face checks the brush, so he will go down, while Giant Lord Cruz will take a lot of damage from that. He has the QSS though.
Does he have the hook? Zhao will probably get slowed in 3, 2, 1. So they could actually take Baron if they want to right now, and they will. And what happened there? No vision whatsoever. Siguro kailangan lang gusto lang ni Super Mega Super Ward, try to
Well,
delay.
he has a Farsight totem, so he can ward from far away. Unless na ward totem pa rin yan a while ago, before after he died, nung pala siya
That's
nag-upgrade.
true.
That would have been the case, because they knew that GSAB were already, positioning their wards near the Baron, so they should have felt that most of, or the brunt, or the whole of GSAB were just positioned around this area, looking for the picks because they have the Blitzcrank to do so.
Yeah, and siguro it did not amount to anything at all. They did not suffer much from that. They could have suffered a lot if nakuha nila yung Baron, yung GSAB, but they did not take anything away from that kill. Not even try to shove the lanes to pressure anywhere at all. Wala. So I think it was an okay pick lang.
I see. So, checking this gold advantage yet again, 5,000 gold lead for GSAB. We are now in a slower pace of the game. Around like 20 minutes below, it was all kills left and right.
Yeah, that's true.
So we have at least, have a breather for now. Both teams are, almost both teams are now down to their last tier 2s. Actually, for Unknown, it's only their tier 3s up. For GSAB, it's the top tier 2 as well as the bottom tier 2 here. So there's still a lot of objectives for Unknown to do so. If they can use their rotations well, they could possibly push the top lane, get the top tier 2, and then at least have more vision control for this Baron, because they, even though they do get these visions, only Farsight totems, they really can't put visions used by the side stone because of how strong GSAB are defending their whole territory. So right now, GSAB, or rather Toxic, is in the bottom lane using the strength of the Morgana with that Tormented Soul to push the lanes and then just, pull someone from the side of Unknown to answer the call of the lane of the waves. So that will be John Lloyd Cruz. He is the man for the job because of that Tiamat in his hands.
Yeah, and he's clearing it right on time. Does Fiora have teleport? Yes, they do. So they will assume, they're assuming that GSAB, actually Team will immediately go to the Dragon area. So they secure Taunty right away. And it's either they'll force a clash again, like they can definitely contest this one, even though they're not the first to be in the position sa Dragon area. But let's see. Kasi kung sino ang mag-boost dito, siya na ang kukuha ng Baron.
Yes.
Or that could happen.
Dragon is up, but if they go for the Dragon, Baron might get taken by Unknown, but this Scuttle is making it difficult for them to at least ninja this. While that is happening, we do see right now that Valbert will be starting off this Dragon. He doesn't have lifesteal though, so he will be forced to recall, but they don't have vision of him soloing it, so he might recall and then go back to lane. He's actually opting to push the wave with his teammates. He's very low on HP. If he gets caught out here, he will get insta-bursted. Oh,
Valbert even eating turret hits there. That was actually a nice response that he got. But then, top lane is getting so pushed right now, and yung sabi mga Valbert, John Lloyd Cruz trying to pressure them not to be called in a
They're
sense.
looking for Valbert, but okay, GSAB are there to defend him.
Yeah, now that they're pushed, they're taking down the Baron. They can actually try to take this down dahil si Valbert napipilitan na mag-recall. And to try to get back faster, there's vision there. They have a ward, GSAB knows what's going on, they know what's up. Let's see if Jaja can take a play here. Oh, Toxic goes in, 5-man Soul Shackles, slain na po si John Lloyd Cruz right off the bat. Dixon will get the ultimate. Ultra Mega Super flashes out, but it's no use. Here comes the Resonating Strike as well, and the Safeguard, and that is Baron, and kills all over for GSAB.
Wow. I'm pretty sure if Unknown had Alicia for 5 more seconds earlier on that Baron, they could have got because when he actually arrived at that location, Baron was taking so much damage. When it was just Cairo and John Lloyd Cruz, they had insufficient damage.
Wow.
But then
Where was
G-Hub,
Alicia?
I think he was just coming from base. So, a bit of a misplay there, coming in from unknown. They didn't respect.
But then Wild Growth napunta kayo earlier.
Yeah, not really sure kung saan si Alicia na
Nag-back na lang kasi
Yeah.
dahil alam niyang talo na yung fight.
yeah, but I think he was coming in from base and then going to his teammates. He has the home guard buff naman, so he can
Yeah.
get to lane to the clash faster as well as his skill itself. The problem was again he was around 3 seconds late late, so he couldn't help his team kill that Baron. I think he closed that much earlier. He could have gotten the kill and then they could have backed off, not allowing G-Hub to punish them severely for that Baron take. You saw there that Cairo got caught and he took like 90% hits of the culling and got deleted from the clash.
That was actually a very questionable yung build path ni Lulu. The Dashers and the Lich Banes are very uncalled for. You are a utility person. I mean, if you want to do damage, then go for the pure damage, not the continuous DPS auto attack. Because there's Fiora to do that for you. There's Misfortune to do that.
Yeah, could have gone for the Zero if you wanted to do something like this.
Yeah. But then, no. She's the build. It's not doing well. You'd rather have the tanky health survivability, which I prefer, the Roa, on the Lulu. And probably even, you know what, usual Lulus do. They do have the Frost Claims then for the chase. So, not sure what the goal is for that build right now. It sort of reminds me probably of the what do you call this? See Power of Evil when Oriana Nashor's but that was Oriana where habang nag-auto-attack ka, you scale really well. Nagdadagdag yung damage mo kada auto-attack mo. Pero this is, you know,
I get it though. Like the reason also I would think kasi why it's much more effective on the Oriana compared to the Lulu because you have the shockwave that at least when you get that shockwave you allow yourself to get free hits onto your target. But with the Lulu, there's the range discrepancy as well as not really, heavy CC to make this auto attack work for you. Granted, I think she is dealing okay damage, but again, not enough CC for the Lulu to with this itemizations to be a thing for their team. So, like you said, should just gone for a much more heavy build for them. Kind of flash and stopping.
Oh, Jaja will receive the ultimate of Fiora. He's super deep into the base right now, but he safeguards to safety towards his fellow members. But Cool is super slowed down right now, but they will just escape with only Zhao as a casualty. Both supports on both sides are the only ones dead right now.
Yes, but checking out the lanes for John Lloyd Cruz here is gonna go in a 4v1 situation. Can he escape? Uses the flash. Toxic will use his dark binding. Does John Lloyd Cruz get binded? No, he does not. But look at this, the base of Unknown are starting to dwindle in terms of their towers. Only the one left in their nexus. This guy, if like, wait, see what's happening there. The top lane is going to be John Lloyd Cruz going in onto Toxic here, but it's looking back off. So again, the tower, one tower is only left. This guy has seen his tower brethren go down one by one. He is the sole survivor of this Summoner's Rift clashing. And, well, he is looking to Team Unknown to save him, or he will go down, and it's only the next open. But look at this, Team Unknown, or G-Hub rather, still have all of their inner turrets alive, as well as 2 tier 2 turrets. So they still have quite a bit of defense, and I don't even hear that G-Hub is just looking at them.
I don't know. Pero pagkasilip ng blue trinket, they're like not doing anything. Like, strike a pose, guys. Strike a pose.
They should have just danced. Well, but when that happened,
Yeah, that would have been swaggier. But anyway, looking at the chat, Yeye1107 says also Lulu's build is for split pushing, which she clearly couldn't do without TP. Yeah, that is very true na naka-ignite siya and it would be really impractical nga kung mag-split push
Yeah.
siya tapos 4v5
So it
right
goes
off
back to
the
what we were
bat.
talking a while ago. It just comes down to your build is viable, but not for the strategy that you're doing with.
Yeah.
So it's like, when babies use yung parang blocks like circle block, triangle block, and then square block to put
Yeah.
to put in onto the holes,
Yes.
and then you put in a triangle onto a square. That's just
Yeah.
what's happening right now.
Yeah, that is true. No, your triangle's pretty good, but yet it doesn't fit. Why
The
force
square,
it? The
yeah.
square is alright then.
Exactly.
So Baron is about to spawn in a while, and G-Hub has the upper hand, obviously onto this game. Yeah, the builds right now, sabi nga, have cost them the game. They were actually doing well. I actually mentioned Nasher's Tooth on Lulu. They could have afforded kasi kanina they were ahead. So, it's alright. You know, the additional auto-attack stuff could be useful earlier. But right now, they're suffering. They can't afford that. They can't go back on the build. But that's a Luden's Echo being completed onto the Lulu. And,
So this might be the final stand for G-Hub. Baron will be up in 20 seconds. I think G-Hub should just consider to get this Baron first. Get that extra boost so
yes.
that your game finishing play would be a bit more cleaner, a bit more easier. But he gets bursted down, and that is
shut
what the
down.
Blitzcrank signifies for the hooks, for the kills.
So, only the inhibitors left. There's so much pressure. That's a huge minion wave. But then sumakto, may nag-respawn na inhibitor sa bot lane. So, it kind of relieves a bit of pressure for Team Unknown. But John Lloyd Cruz might get caught out here.
So
There's a
much
spell
CC.
immune. He lasted that long, even though that's 5 members collapsing onto him. Meanwhile, Cairo, he doesn't have the kick yet. He kicks him towards to safety. Jaja, konti na lang.
Wow.
But he, in a clutch way, manages to live. But I guess this is the game. Ultra Mega Super gets drove down by Cool. He will probably not go down. And ang tagal ng binding. Oh my god, my forever. And now, here we see G-Hub taking our first game for tonight. Congratulations against Team Unknown.
So it looks like the Blitzcrank did some work there, as well as Jaja for the earlier stages of the game. In the final stages, it was
Was
Zhao on that Blitzcrank getting the hook onto Alacia that made the numbers advantage in their favor, as well as the utility